if I flip the camera with me in it. You see here, we got everything pulled out, exhaust and intake side. Hey, welcome to the channel. Hey, appreciate the likes, actually. Yeah, well, basically, we're pulling this engine out. It's Q&A for 15 minutes out here, and we're waiting on the cavalry to get here so we can actually get this up in the air and moved into the back, and you know, actually work on the engine, put cams in it. I'm either gonna rebuild a turbo or I gotta buy a new turbo. The seals are cooked on it, so all a fun time here at the S Chassis camp, let me tell you. But yeah. Damn, I shouldn't be squishing this too much. Everybody keeps trying to get my center piece on my car, but I'm not giving it up. Yes, and then, I mean, once we get the engine out, too, we're going to clean all this nonsense out, as you can see. Engine bay will be hosed out, cleaned out, all good to go. Yeah, if you guys got any questions, let me know. What a great Q&A. Let me flip. Ah, Lord. Lord almighty. What am I stepping on down there? Some hoses and a freaking... That's gonna get rebought. I know I just do that, but I'm gonna pick it up, I promise. Actually, I'm gonna move some of this stuff out of the way anyways. I didn't even grab the tools yet. Here's my headers. Might clean those up too, I don't know yet. Here, get the... Got the pack out, you know what I'm saying? Get the... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna see his beard and face. Yeah, here's it is. Again, if you guys have a question, this is kind of like the time to do it as a Q&A, I guess. But if you couldn't tell, it's Sylvia. Sr20. Engine's coming out. Buddies are on the way. Basically, that's all we really needed. But got the fresh pack out, boy. Now the fresh pack out. Where's that? I know it looks dirty, but this is a brand new pack out, which is even funnier. Milwaukee should totally sponsor me. All jokes. They should, though. I'm an electrician. They should sponsor the electricians. Cool. Back to the car, though. All right. So again, this is kind of like a Q&A for now. We're waiting on a buddy to get here. And once the buddy gets here, then he's going to start helping me get the chain around. I don't know if we get the chain around first. We'll figure it out. But we got to disconnect it from transmission and take it off motor mounts. Pull. We'll be good to go. But like I said, Q&A now. Waiting on the buddy to arrive. I'm sorry. I don't really invite new people to my lives. I have to get to know you first, bro. That's all. I'm sorry. I just got to get to know people first before it's not really I don't trust it. It's more or less like I just don't know what other people are going to do. So what we're working on, so this engine's going to be coming out, but basically from what we've been seeing, we think it's got a cracked piston ring. I haven't checked compression yet, but we're What is the project? Engine. Well, it's an engine refresh basically with throwing cams into it and a brand new. I don't know why people keep on inviting me to join their lives. Okay, I gotta get to know people first before I let them join, just because I don't want to get kicked off the platform for other stuff. Symptoms, well, minus me having it's a S. Okay, so it's a S13 here. Okay, I got you. Let me back up real quick. Oh, there you go. So it's S13 Sr20 DET engine, right inside drive, all the good, all the good jazz. But the symptoms, I mean, I had oil in my intercooler, so I know my turbo seal is cooked. And of course, yes sir. Appreciate it. But I had issues too, like cylinder 1 wasn't firing off already, and I was already planning to do cams anyways. I just kind of needed a reason to pull the engine. And so if I wasn't getting spark on cylinder 1, no nothing. And then one of the other guys is like, hey, it sounds like I have a 4G69. I'm gonna pull that side mounted, gonna drop the 6 into it. Dude, that's sick as heck, bro. Oh snap, speaking of the buddy, he just pulled up in a little Jeep over here. Yeah, so basically there's some other stuff too. Like, again, I didn't check compression again. Like, I didn't retest compression to check, but it's been rough, basically. I mean, it's a drift car, bro. It needs to be refreshed anyways. This car is 30 plus years old and been sliding around for most of its life. You know what I mean? It's a Sylvia, so it's a Sylvia S13. Also, like, when I get to know people, I will add them to lives. Again, like, I've had issues in the past where people have joined and I gotten banned. There's the boy, the man, the myth, the legend right here.
What's up?
We're doing a live right now.
Oh, word?
And, well, I don't know what that was. I haven't seen this guy in freaking forever. Mr. I have a 300ZX that I never bring around.
Bro, it's a Nissan. You know that shit broke.
you know it, bro. He said just casually, it's a Sylvia. I wish it was the K edition. It is turboed. It is Sr20 DET swapped, but it's the Q series. So, see, you get the little Q badge. But yeah, you can open it up and see inside and have fun with it. Got a little roll cage. Yeah, dude, look at that. We got most of the stuff out last night. Me and Ian freaking got the turbo out, got everything, all that nonsense moved out the way. All we really got to do is just basically wrap it with a chain, disconnect it from the transmission and the motor mounts, and that's it. Now, getting it out, well, I'm thinking about pulling off the alternator too before we continue on. So
That doesn't look too bad.
no, it wasn't terrible.
This looks pretty manageable.
Now,
yeah.
you should have you should have seen how horrible it was to get. Okay, so basically my entire intake on this side gets stuck, bottom and top, because it's literally right on my brake line right here.
Shit.
Yeah, it's super dumb. Super dumb. I don't know why Nissan did it like that, but
Because it's Nissan.
it is Nissan. You know what is cool though is that my import thing, or my VIN number, yeah, my chassis number, it says import on it.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. I don't think I have that one.
You don't need them. Just delete the brakes. You don't need them. They slow you down. Oh, someone said, how difficult is it going from left hand to right hand? Honestly,
It wasn't that bad. It
yeah.
took me like the first drive, like 30 minutes into the first drive to really get used to it, for me at least.
Yeah, that's the same for me. The only thing that threw me off for this car was that the clutch was so, like, grabby, I guess. Like,
What clutch is in it?
dude, it's a stage 2 clutch is what I was told, but
That's fair.
what I was told, and I quote, was stage 2 clutch, stage 2 tune, which I don't even know what a stage 2 tune is, if I'm being 100% with you. I heard other people say it's just a bunch of malarkey, and then I also hear people say, like, no, that's real.
I
So
mean,
it's like,
that's if you believe in the whole stage tuning thing. I personally don't. For me, it's like you have done what you have done, but that's just my personal belief.
that's what I'm thinking. More fuel to air.
So I would say by that logic, I'd be having like stage 5 injectors.
Yeah, well, bro, I showed the guy, I showed like the guy. He's like a specialist for my engine. He's on TikTok too. He's actually a good buddy of mine now. I showed him my injectors for this car, and he was like, "Bro, that looks like the injectors for 950cc."
Really?
I was like, "Are you serious?" He was like, "Yeah."
Because usually I know people like to go with the Nismo 615s.
He said stage 2 is only real when selling a car. LOL.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
That's so funny.
Just say FBO.
Full bolt-ons. But no, what was I saying? The guy, or not the guy. No, yeah, the guy I was talking about that was like, yeah, you got like 950cc injectors. I don't know how this thing's gonna work, but
Carefully.
actually, I got an idea. We can, I'm gonna just attach it to my freaking.
I have an idea.
Well,
Just hook one inside the strut tower and then wrap it.
Oh, it won't fit in the strut tower. Oh, no, we got it to fit. I got it to fit. There. Oh, I don't know how the rest of you gonna. Yeah.
Or we might be able to get away with.
We got the film genius over here, Baby Dylan. Dude, it's been good seeing you, bro. You finally back in the States, though. That's crazy.
I'm finally back down south again, which is nice.
This guy said, got that bolt-on air freshener, one run pinks. That's so good, dude. That's so funny. God dang. But yeah, Ian had to go take out his dogs, his parents' dog, which he said, and I quote, "That dog is so old, we're just waiting for him to die now."
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
That's a shame.
My god dang. I mean, it's a little, I don't know what kind of dog he is. He's like a little small dog, but he's all like poofy and shit.
I feel like those dogs always live the longest.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Why can't big dogs live the longest?
Because I think my cousin had like a 19-year-old Chihuahua with like a hip problem from when it was born.
I think it's because they're so small.
It doesn't take much to keep them around.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that and like they don't have.
Tear.
It's heartbreaking, but I've been there. Yeah. I mean, it sucks because like the dog is cool. It's just he. Oh well. It's just he's just he's just old as heck because he's had that dog since I've known him in middle school.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I like big dogs though. I prefer big dogs. I want to get either a Great Dane again.
I thought you said a dog. That's a horse, my friend.
Dude, Great Danes are awesome, bro. I love those. They're just
I don't doubt it.
Tall as shit, like super cool.
Bro, like a Great Dane, that's what you ride in a battle.
Like, dude, that's what I want though. I'm gonna put my kid on the back of it and just send her off.
It's like that, and what is it, a Mastiff? That's just like...
Dude, Mastiffs are big.
Huge.
One of my buddies' mom, she loves Mastiffs. Like, that's all she gets is... I mean, they only last like 8 years though, which kind of sucks. Because they always get bad hips since they're so tall. But, can I please pet that dog? So funny, dude. Yeah, no, but... I mean, dude, I love Mastiffs too, but god dang, man, like I said, just they don't last, and that's what kind of sucks. Cause like I love dogs, but I don't want to get a dog that
you don't want to get attached and have it
pass away real quick. Yeah, exactly. Cause I love dogs, bro. Like dogs are my jam. I'm not a huge cat. I mean, I like cats too, but I'm not a huge cat guy.
I can't say much. I got to.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like my dad's got a couple of them. And he swears up and down he hates those cats. But there's one of the cats that like he just loves that cat, bro. Cat loves him too. Don't like anybody else. Don't let anybody else hold him. But he's like a 30-pound fat boy. And he just likes hanging out with my dad on the sofa watching football.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I hate how easy it is for you to get to the bell housing bolts on this. Because when I was trying to pull the M20 out of my E30, the fucking firewall was like right here.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah. I have some offset wrenches, offset Torx wrenches, and do it that way.
You had an offset torque wrench?
Yeah, man, Snap-on sells everything.
Snap-on do sell everything.
Offset E-torque wrench.
I forgot, you guys got a... What the heck is this trash? I I forgot you. Dang, dude, BMW. Somebody in my comments yesterday was talking about how they prefer Volkswagen over a lot of other cars because it's easier to work on. He said everything was good up until the electrical.
You know what? That is valid.
He was like, yo, everything was mad easy to work on, no issues, and then electrical happened, and I was like, oh,
you're never gonna.
Good luck. Germans over engineering, just to over engineer. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can't complain too much. The only real issues I've had is just from not driving them enough. Like, if you don't drive a German car, it will just say, no, screw you, I'm not having this component work until you use it quite a few times.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't drive, because remember I was up there for like 9-10 months?
Yeah.
And I came back, my passenger door won't the lock is stuck, it froze.
Oh my god.
My mirrors, they won't adjust on the Z4. And there's a bunch of weird stuff like that, and then the M3 has like a couple weird quirks.
Really?
That's how German cars are. If you don't drive them, they get...
Dude, I love that M3 though. Your M3 is like so crisp, dude. I love that car.
It needs some work.
I'll trade you one POS for another POS. But this one has cams already bought for it.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. I got 2 BC cams in the back intake and exhaust, of course.
So... I was thinking, because you're taking this out, because it's been a while. Remind me the story.
Yeah,
of this
so
SR.
Well, basically, I mean, this SR, as far as I know, might have a cracked piston ring. But I also realized that my turbo seal was cooked. So that also kind of threw me. Okay, so once I realized like my turbo seal was trashed, that's when I was like, okay, well, I've been burning the shit out of oil and shooting it all over the place.
Was it as bad as the Fair Lady?
It was rough. It was rough. Dude, that oil was black. And I was like, yo, this oil don't look like it's been changed since it's been imported, dog.
Oh, so you're talking like 30W90.
Yes. Oh, yeah, just super, like, thick, just dark. Luckily, though, there was no metal shavings.
Well, that's good.
That was, like, the biggest, thank God, there's no metal shavings in this. Holy hell. And then I had to fix the daily on Saturday. Angle this over here because I don't know what. I had to fix the daily on Saturday because the stupid. I guess Honda has a VTEC solenoid in that thing. Why did this thing start tightening up?
The CRV?
Yep. And apparently they get clogged, and it's a common issue, and I didn't know about it. And yeah, so I had to go in, fix that, and all I did was just take it off, freaking clean it out with some brake clean. It had like this little oil filter on it thing, and
For the solenoid.
yeah, so it, I guess oil flows through it to let it know how much like the oil temp or oil pressure or whatever for VTEC to kick in, and it was just filled with just sludge, like random nonsense. I was like, what the freak is this? But yeah, sprayed it out with brake clean. Yo, now it doesn't even idle bad. Like at first it idled kind of garbo too. Like it would like jump RPM and then drop like all the way super low, and, like almost cut the car off. Now idles just fine. Freaking, you know, no issues. And I was like, why does Honda have a V? It didn't even say VTEC on the car, so why do they have a VTEC solenoid? But some lady said that was a K series in the CRVs.
What?
Yeah, some random lady from the Netherlands. She's like, is that a
it might
case?
be different off of regions too.
It could be. Yeah, I don't know. You know, dude, how is this thing? Why is this thing not coming off right now? Where's the other mount for this piece of garbage?
So I was gonna say, I'm not huge on Hondas. I don't know much about them, but I've been around enough Honda guys to know a little bit about them.
Yeah, you know, I liked my Integra. Dude, this reminds me, how long have you known Patrick?
I mean, I've been around him for like...
A while?
Yeah.
Okay, so like a couple of years ago, were you there for when Patrick kind of led
a car crew?
Yeah, it was a cruise. It was a cruise to go to Smithfield for that meet.
I remember that. I didn't go.
Really? Oh, dang. I was going to say, you probably would have seen me in my Integra there. Because I raced some dude going down 64. with a clapped out Civic, and he was like, "It's all motor. Trust me, I promise you, it's all motor." I'm like, "Oh, really, guy?" I'm like, "I'll race you, but I ain't racing for money because this car's a piece of garbage." And he's like, "I mean, we just run for fun." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And so I go to race this dude, and he just full sends it, like, we drops. Bro, I'm like sitting there, I'm stressing out because this is my first time I've raced in like a on the highway. And we're dropping it down to like a 40 roll while there's people behind us on traffic, and I'm like, bro, Lord almighty. And people are sitting there honking and shit at us, and I'm like, bro, this guy's like wilding out, like, but screw it, I don't care, I'm doing it. Freaking, he gapped my cheeks, just straight gapped me. I'm pretty sure he actually just had a full built engine in that stupid little Honda engine.
That's usually how it goes. And that's why I don't like to, well, I don't race too often, but when I do race, I don't like racing Hondas for that exact reason, because, you know, they got that laptop on the side, just chilling.
Always just waiting. Don't tell me it's not a...
Which one are you working on right now?
I'm trying to get this ding on alternator off. It's not a 15, so it's gotta be a 14. I've been dealing with some weird bolt sizes in this car.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know why. I do not know why I keep dealing with stupid sizes. Well, like,
we talking like stupid from factory, or stupid that somebody had a spare bolt and put some random ones in? Because I've seen that.
Okay, well, maybe, okay, so the random bolts may or may not have been me.
Been there, it happens.
But, no, the other one, though, the other stuff, like, all of it was a size 13 for some reason. And I'm like, why is, that's a weird size, but...
It's more common than you'd think.
Size 13s?
Yeah.
Really?
Especially, like, doing a lot of, like, because, doing front ends on, like, a lot of Chevys for whatever reason, they use a lot of 13 bolts.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know Chevy even used 13s.
I know I had a GMC Sierra that came in, front end was all smashed in, and I had to replace a bunch of components and like the bumper and stuff, and they use a lot of 13s for all the big stuff.
Really? That's kind of weird, actually. Wait, do you work in a dealership now or something?
No, I work at Guns.
You work at Guns?
Yeah.
What's that? Like a Guns
Auto
ammo?
body.
That's an auto body
Yeah,
shop?
it's an auto body shop.
Oh, that's sick as heck, dude.
Dude, I'm excited. It's just the tool bill is killing me.
Dude, oh yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started on tools,
And I
bro.
haven't even started on the truck yet.
Tools are mad, like even like normal electrical tools, bro. Like impact set from Milwaukee, so expensive for no reason.
But it's so worth it.
Yeah, it is true though. It is, like, for the money you can't, because they last. You know what I mean? Like, you're not paying for squat garbage. You're paying for good.
Something that's actually going to give you quite a couple years of use.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not even just use though. Like, it's use and abuse. You know what I mean?
I know a couple people that at what was it? They dropped their impacts like off of a roof or something, and it still didn't break.
Really?
Yeah.
For Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Yo, that's clutch. I'm telling you, man. See, and I don't even know how DeWalt holds up either, because...
I mean, my dad, he likes DeWalt. They're not bad. I just prefer Milwaukee.
Yeah, a lot of guys do. A lot of guys are like, DeWalt's not bad, but I like Milwaukee.
Yeah, I like Red Tools.
Yeah, I also like Red Tools. I'm not a huge fan of the Bumblebee colors, to be honest.
It's better than, like, nothing against them, but like Makita colors or Ryobi.
I actually do like the Marquita colors a lot. Really? Yeah, dude.
I'm not a big blue guy.
I'm a huge fan of the blue. That or like the green and black. I'm a huge fan of that. Like Ryobi. Well, no, Ryobi's is green and gray.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of green either.
Yeah,
it has to be like a deep emerald for me to like a green.
I feel that though. Dude, I might just say,
like, I've got an unpopular opinion, like the lizard green that they got on Porsches.
Really?
I'm not a fan.
What? You don't like the lizard green on Porsches?
I don't.
No, that's crazy. That's not crazy talk. This is crazy talk.
Your opinion is invalid.
We got to bring out the big man BJB for this one.
Uh-oh.
Gotta make sure it's going the right way. I'm hoping it'll fit. because the other one's just too much of an extension on it. Because I have to add that dumb piece, but this one might also be too. That's so. Why would you put the bolt right next to a freaking a stupid engine mount?
Nissan.
Dude, I swear engineers just hate us.
See, the mistake is you think the engineers hate us. They
didn't-
just don't think about us.
No, they don't. They're like, oh, we think this would be a great idea. And it's like, bro, you actually suck. Like, I actually hate you so much.
That's why I'm kind of happy, like, doing auto body. I don't have to worry if the engineers like me or not, because I just got to pull everything out as it is anyways.
Yeah, just yank it all out. I don't got to touch it.
Only problem comes in when stuff is all smashed together.
Oh, that sounds like a great time. How much have you dealt with that? Like crashed and wrecked vehicles?
What was it? I had a Silverado come in. The front bumper was pushed into the frame rails.
Oh.
So I couldn't get the bolts out without having to pry that bumper back out about a foot.
Would you chain it up to something and just send it?
Oh no, I took a claw hammer. I just fucking pulled.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yo, that's actually kind of funny. He's like, you know what? Grab this and just yeet. Where did I put that? I think it fell.
Yeah, between that and just picking up like full built Silverado and bumpers like that and just putting them on the cars like that, they call me Hercules, dude. It's funny.
That is so funny. They're just like, yeah, this guy's jacked. This guy's big as heck. Yeah, you think we can pull it without getting the alternator off?
If I can pull my M20 out without taking the alternator bracket or taking off any pulleys, I think you should be good.
Okay.
Because the SR is pretty small.
Yeah, I heard it was light as shit.
The only thing well, actually, no, you'll have room, but we might have to get rid of that. That or change the angle. Do you have a, I forget what it's called.
A what?
Like on the bar, like for the crane, do you have a load leveler?
Yeah, I think so. I might have one. How do you know if there's a load leveler or not?
So you'd hook it up to your engine hoist,
Okay.
and then it's like a crank on top that you can crank on, and it'll change the angle
Really?
of your engine. Yeah.
Huh. I don't know if I have that or not.
I feel like $100 at Harbor Freight.
Yeah, we might have to make a trip.
It makes pulling an engine so much easier.
Does it?
Like I said, I pulled my M20 engine and trans out, but it was at like
Wait, so it just goes on top of the
85
hoist?
degree angle. What's that?
It just goes on top of the hoist?
Yeah, like you hook it up to your engine hoist, and then you route your chains as you normally would.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a crank like right here, so you could have it up. You could crank it and change the angle of it.
Okay, so you just kind of crank on it, it'll...
Yeah, you can crank it back and forth a good couple degrees.
So it just fits onto this?
Yeah, like you can just hook it up on the hook there.
Okay. Shoot, I might have to... We're gonna be taking a trip, because I got paid for my side job, so I got like an extra $200
Nice.
that I don't really... I mean, I typically try to save money, but if it's for something I need, then... Marla went to her parents' house for some reason. I don't even know why. So she was here, and then she took off. I at least just want to get this engine out before my kid gets here, so that way when she does get here, all I got to do is just take the engine apart, show her how to do it, and then put it back in.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, oh, also if you want a free donut, we have donuts inside.
I got you. Maybe a little bit. I'm still fighting a little bit of a hangover.
Oh, really? You drank last night?
I think I probably woke up a little drunk.
Oh, Jesus Lord.
So I took the sunglasses off. I was like, ooh, late.
I haven't seen light in 50 years. That's the worst, dude. When you wake up with a hangover and you feel like you've been in like a coma for years.
Yeah, and I'm not a heavy drinker either, but I can drink, and I did drink yesterday. So
That's so funny. I had a couple of beers and a shot, but nothing crazy.
I started my night off with a trash can at
Oh.
like 7 o'clock,
Lord.
and it kept going from there.
Just progressively getting crazier and crazier.
Well, not really. Like I had a trash can, an amaretto sour, then we popped some champagne at midnight.
Oh, that's
and a
kind of
couple other
sick.
things in between. But my buddy likes trash cans. He's like, oh, let's start with a trash can.
Oh, are they? They're pretty good.
I mean, it tastes like a trash can. It just tastes like everything. I'm not a huge fan, but
Okay.
if you're looking to get drunk, it works.
Oh, see, I'm looking for like flavor, like how.
I am too.
See, I'm a big like flavor guy for drinking and stuff.
You ever try an amaretto sour?
Mm-mm.
It's phenomenal.
Does it?
Sweet and sour mix,
Ooh.
Amaretto, and a cherry.
And a cherry.
It's pretty good.
That sounds pretty gas.
I think there was, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't care what anybody says, bro. I'm all about the fruity drinks. Okay, I don't care if they're women drinks or whatever the heck. Like, I am. Bro, are you kidding me right now? Oh, I'm tightening it like a ding-a-ling. That's what was happening.
I mean, if you keep going, it'll eventually come off. It might take a little bit of force though.
A little righty-tighty, righty-loosey. Shoot, man. So, yeah, so how do you like Pennsylvania compared to here?
Oh, it's beautiful up there, and they actually know how to drive.
Oh, do they?
Man, I came back here. I was so irritated with the traffic.
Shoot, dude. At least you didn't. Did you go through Fredericksburg at all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was working up there this past month.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, dude. Nobody knows how to pull up to a line up there. For no reason. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, how hard is it to pull up to the line for the light? It's not. It's not hard. It's not difficult. Just do it. That's all you have to do. Might have to get a new fan. This thing looks a little beat. You know, I heard a lot of people say, like, switch to electric fans and stuff, but I also heard, like, the electric fans aren't strong enough to keep the engine cool.
That totally depends on what setup you've got on, and people say that a clutch fan, like nothing cools like a clutch fan, but you can always go with a high CFM fan with like oversized a little bit.
Really?
But then if you're that worried about cooling, you can also add another fan in front to supplement it.
That's true.
But I don't know how much space you have in front normally.
Yeah, that's also true, because I also have another, because I'm going to have a radiator right here, and then intercooler right here.
Condenser, or you're not running AC in this one?
I don't think it, I mean, I think it does have AC, but I think it's all ripped out, to be honest. It has heat. The heat works great. But, you know, and to be honest with you, I haven't seen an AC condenser in here yet.
Yeah, it's not like your fan's cracked or anything. It's still good.
Maybe it just needs a little wash up or something.
Yeah, wouldn't hurt.
Okay, so what do you think? We gotta go to Harbor Freight and get that leveler, you think?
That's totally your call.
Yeah, I'm down. Freaking, I'll drive. I'll just enter live real quick and then let everybody know we're coming back later. All right, we're gonna go get an engine leveler. Bourbon neat is the way, somebody said, by the way.
I don't think I've had enough good bourbons.
Yeah, I'm also very iffy on bourbons, only because when I was younger, my dumb tail actually got super trashed off of Wild Turkey 101. And yeah, I'd never been able to drink whiskey ever since. I had straight alcohol poisoning. Like, my sister said she tried to wake me up and I wouldn't wake up. So they just flipped me on my stomach and just let me, like, basically puke so I didn't drown. So they just flipped me over on a beanbag with my face facing down and just let me sleep until like 5 o'clock the next day.
That's a smart move, because I've heard stories like back when I was in medical courses, they would say that people would breathe it in because they'd be too drunk to notice.
Yep, and then they get asphyxiated.
Jimi Hendrix one, allegedly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that, actually. Crazy. Oh, all right, we'll be back to the live. We got to go grab a leveler. You got any final words?
No.